My Heroic Imagination by Tomei. What is a hero? Most people think of superheroes like from comic book representation, Superman, Batman, and all these other non-realistic or non-real people who have these superpowers. When I think of a hero, I think about an everyday human. Through acts of kindness, generosity, and love, they strive to make a difference in the life of someone that is in need. In many cases, this can be a doctor, a teacher, or a social worker. Homeless youth also needs all of our help. It's a group that many people don't talk about and don't really help or notice. Homelessness can be defined as many different things. It can be defined as sleeping at a friend's house or at many different houses, which is now known as couch surfing, sleeping on the street, trading work or sex for a place to stay, living in a car, sleeping in parks, abandoned buildings, or other public spaces. It's not just one single thing. These people will try to find a home wherever they can possible. It's not fair for homeless youth that because they weren't given the opportunities that other more fortunate people have been given, that they are kicked out and there's nowhere for them to go because all they're seen as homeless and not human beings. The unfortunate reality of our homeless youth is that they represent 6% of the total population of homeless people in the United States. This is where the Covenant House comes in. Covenant House has several locations in several states, including Michigan, which is where I'm from, so it applies greatly to me to be able to go here and help other people. Covenant House, Michigan is a place for young people who have nowhere to go. Kids who come to their doors have been abused and neglected, have slept on friends' couches or in abandoned buildings. These kids have been forgotten about by those who are supposed to care about them. Many of the homeless youth would rather be on the street than live with traumatic or abusive family lives. In the Detroit area, over 5,000 youth are homeless at any time due to poverty, neglect, and abandonment. The youth that Covenant Houses serve is from approximately 18 to 24 years old and have all aged out of foster care, so there's a high percentage that have mental health disorders, substance abuse disorders that has gone untreated. Most have dropped out of school, and which limits them to very few options. Just because they haven't been as fortunate as other people, they still get to have the option, be able to know that they can make a living out of their lives and be successful, despite being told that they're just homeless or they won't be able to amount to anything. The Covenant House has 5 guiding principles. The first one is immediacy. Kids come to them in a crisis, desperately requiring help. They provide them for their basic human needs, which are food, clothing, a shower, medical attention, immediately. The second one is sanctuary. Kids trying to get off the street are often scared and mistrustful. They want to protect their kids from violence and degradation by providing safety. The third one is value communication. They want to show their youth, by example, that wholesome, caring relationships are based on trust, respect, and honesty. 4 is structure. Street life is unstable and unpredictable. They provide a structure and a reasonable set of expectations to give out to the kids so they can focus on their futures. The last one is choice. They help the youth make positive choices. They give them encouragement they need to believe in themselves and to change. They provide shelter, educational, and vocational programs, as well as other support services, to help overcome hurdles such as homelessness, unemployment, inadequate education, violence, drugs, and gangs. Their goal is to redirect them onto a path toward meaningful and successful adulthood. The only requirement to participate at the Covenant House is a desire to be willing to accept help and follow the rules and guidance of respect. Here are some of the beautiful volunteers and staff at the Covenant House. They're extremely invested in all the residents that seek help there. They become like parents, brothers, and sisters to each of them, and they actually respect, and care for these youth. As the volunteers and staff teach these principles, it's the foundation of learning commitment by showing the teens what a supportive, strong role model they can be. The volunteers and staff are so committed to making every effort to reunite kids with their families and help them find jobs, get ready for that, and embrace the positive aspects of moving on to their future lives. Although the comic book character superheroes demonstrate great feats of strength, have decidedly have amazing costumes, and save the world on a regular basis, a true hero to me is one that gives themselves selflessly for the sheer benefit of improving someone else's life. The angels at Covenant House are everyday humans, but they are also saving the world, one homeless teen at a time.